Aloha everyone, and welcome back to In the Middle of the Huge Trees. Today we are cooking Dinuguan, aka pork blood stew. Here we got some chopped up pork. You know, I got the stir fry one so it's easier. We got some black pepper. I got some sugar in here. That's actually brown sugar. We got some salt. This is salt, okay? It's because it's so rainy here all the time. It's wet that the salt gets wet. So I have to put it in something that can avoid moisture. Yeah, okay. So this is oil. We got some aromatics right here. So we got ginger, garlic, onion. We're gonna use pork nor cubes. I don't know if you guys use that, but I use like almost every type of bouillon you can get. We also have a Serrano pepper, and then we got distilled white vinegar here. So I don't know if you guys tried this before, but it's a Filipino dish. I hope you guys actually watch the video and maybe get hungry, but if you're vegetarian, I'm so sorry. But let's do this. For those of you who are wondering where I got this at a store called Malama Market. It's hard to find pork blood on this island, but I'm pretty sure if you can find it at your local butcher shop, they'll have some blood around, you know. But yeah, go ahead and try call around. One more ingredient that I forgot is you're gonna need some water, because we're gonna boil this so the meat comes soft. We're gonna start with preparing the veggies. How are you guys doing today? I'm doing fine. I just came back from the grocery store because I needed to find a Serrano pepper. And I actually found pork's blood there because I couldn't find pork's blood anywhere. But yeah, I usually just find it at one store here. It's so weird. I wonder why, because it's like a small grocery store. Like the ones that are in the middle of nowhere. But they got like the middle of nowhere food. Anyways, funny story to this morning, okay, when I was in the vegetable section. So I parked my cart. And then I went to go find a chili. And then when I got back, my cart was missing. And I was like, what the fuck? Dude. It's missing. It was so fast. And then I was looking around and I saw this white guy with long hair. He looked a little bit hippie. No offense, because I look hippie too. That's what my cousin them say. Anyways, so I was like, excuse me, you have my cart, sir? He was like, I do. And he looked in the cart and there was pork's blood. And of course, this motherfucker don't eat pork's blood probably. Well, maybe he does, but no, he looked at it funny. And he's like, oh yeah, this is not my cart. I was like, well, did you put anything in it? Because, you know, I'm gonna go check out now. And he was like, oh yeah, I got some like limes in there and like something else. Some fruit or something. But it was just funny as hell. Like his cart was all the way in the opposite direction, like somewhere else. How did he... I don't know, but whatever. Even yesterday, I was at the freaking... I went to the Asian Mart. Oh, this shit is like looking... Oh, let me cut that shit. I went to the Asian Mart. And there was this guy. He looked hippie again. It was like an older gentleman. And then he just stopped and was like, excuse me, do you know anything about... I didn't hear what he said because, you know, I'm kind of deaf in one ear. Like, I always tell people that, they don't believe me. But anyways, he said something like hot pot. And then I was like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know how to make that. I was thinking, like, because he saw me, so he just wanted to fucking talk, right? Like, I mean... And there was the cash register person already... Ew, no. Ew, okay, so I'm gonna cut this one. That's like oish. I should have bought more ginger. Wait, what was I saying? So anyways, he was asking about hot pot and like how to make it. I was like, oh, I don't know. Usually we just use water and we get the packet and we boil it and then bam. And then he's like, yeah. He goes, do you know what kind? I was like, no. And then so there was the cash register guy just waiting to talk to him, but he was still talking to me. And then finally the cash register goes, here it is. He goes, oh, thank you. Like, yeah. I don't know what made him think I know it. Do I look that Asian that I know about hot pot? I'm like, I look really like not Asian. And then so I get to the register, I go to the checkout, and then the the register guy, he's like young. He looks younger than me. Like a kid. I don't know, teenager. No, maybe he's 20s. He probably plays video games. Anyways. So he was like, Are you like a rapper? I was like, what? I was like, no, I'm not a rapper. I'm a nobody. He goes, oh, well, I see you coming in here. You got them gold chains. You got them Gucci's. I was thinking I was like, nope, I'm a nobody. You know, people on this island is funny. But, you know, it's cool. It's cool people. What? Like, going to this grocery store here is just, like, fabulous. Everyone's weird. Oh, nice. You know, nice. Accidentally stealing your grocery cart, saying sorry, looking at you and wanting to ask you about hot pot. But yeah, I couldn't, yeah. It's not like I didn't want to help him, it's just I really couldn't hear him at first. And then the register guy already helped him, so yeah, I appreciate people being nice, because usually people look at me and like, oh my god, criminal. I'm like, hello. Anyways, guys, so I don't know how much garlic to use. I always just use according to what I want in that day. Even if the recipe says 3 or 4 garlic cloves, I could use fucking like 8 or more. Who cares? Okay, so have you guys ever tried eating pig's blood? I don't know how to explain it. It's creamy, like a deep flavor. It doesn't taste like what you would think. Well, at first when you start cooking it, it looks like a bloody murder. Like, oh my gosh, what happened in the kitchen? What if you get some blood on like dishes and stuff? It looks crazy. Only my stepdaughter likes this. Like, oh, and my husband. My stepson, he's like, yeah, right. And then my cousin-in-law, he's like, yeah, right. So only 3 people will be eating this. But it's okay, because I usually cook 2 different types of food if people don't like the other one. Which a lot of people are like, why do you do that? You should just let them eat, you know, whatever. Well, I don't know. I just do. I'm used to being in the kitchen. You know what? I think it's from like back when I was like 14, 15 years old. We had this house. My cousin bought a house in Kapolei in the Honokai Hale area. If you guys know where that is, that's by the Aulani Resort in Kapolei. Anyways, so they're renovating the house. And then it was my uncle and the family or whatever. And then my uncle said, did you guys make lunch? And you know, of course, it was only like me and my cousin's home. And then like, I'm like, what? I'm supposed to make lunch? Like, I didn't, you know, cook back then when I was like, I don't know, living with my cousin then, because my auntie would cook. But then he told me, he goes, you know, I told him, there's nothing to eat in the house. And my uncle was like, what you mean there's nothing to eat in the house? He goes, there's a lot of stuff to eat in the house. You just need to learn how to put it together. And then I took that to heart, because like every time I get scoldings, I really get sad. And then like I try to fix it. So ever since then, I I learn how to cook. Like I make, like, I tell people I don't know how to cook, but then it's like I'm lying because I kind of do. Like, you know how some people cook and then it doesn't match, like they put ingredients together and it doesn't freaking match. Like, I just know what goes, like, just from watching people, and it's just from watching like my auntie them growing up, which they think I'm not watching, but I watch, I listen. So I cook pretty crazy stuff, I guess, but not that much people know. So anyways, so I got all my stuffs here. I got the ginger, onion, and garlic. One thing that I'm missing again, I think, is bay leaves. What a idiot. I'm missing bay leaves. So for the stench of the pork, you know, you use some bay leaves. Come on, guys. I got the pork ready to go. I rinsed and washed it, you know, with the vinegar thingy, and let's try and do this. Nah, I've done this before. Let's start with a little oil. Sorry for the noise. Start frying up some aromatics here. Fry this up until they're all like wilted. I'm gonna add in the pork and fry that up real good. Fry it good now. Couple minutes. Until they're all brown. Water's gonna start coming out, but that's normal. Okay, now you see how all the water is like coming out? We're gonna keep frying that until all the water is gone. Now that all the water has dissipated, we're gonna go ahead and add our pork cubes. Baby. And then we're gonna add our water. Okay, then we add a bit of salt. We're going to boil this for like half an hour until it's soft. Scrape all that goodness. You know, it can taste good. this up to a boil, then we're gonna cover it in 30 minutes. 30 minutes, guys. Then we're gonna add in the blood after that. Oh, and the vinegar. Okay guys, so 30 minutes. So this is about 10 minutes into boiling. I do not want, my dish to taste too vinegary, so I'm gonna add the vinegar right now. It's about like between 15 to 20 minutes into boiling. It's actually almost done. I'm gonna check the timer, but here goes. Just bring it up to a boil again and continue boiling until the timer goes off, or if you're looking at the timer, hopefully. Okay, now it's time. Here we have like a cup of blood. Let's go ahead and pour that in. See, it looks like a bloody murder. I'm gonna hurry up and stir this. Cook this real good for like another 15 minutes, guys. Simmer 15 minutes. Starting to look like chocolate. That's why they call it chocolate meat. When you're little, that's how they get you to eat it. They're like, oh, have some chocolate meat. Bitch, that shit ain't chocolate. Unless you're in Mexico, guarantee it's chocolate like mole. This is not it, okay? This is like blood. 15 minutes, guys. Let's not forget that Serrano pepper. Let's go ahead and add that in. There you go. Pour it. Then sugar. Keep on cooking. This is the end product. This is what it looks like. Some of you, it's probably like, ew. But like, to me, oh my gosh. So we're gonna do a taste test. Alright. Yeah. Chocolate meat. Dinuguan. In our language, we actually call it Dinardaraan. But Tagalog and everyone else is Dinuguan in Filipino. There you go, guys. So this is how we like to serve it with jasmine rice, and that's what it looks like. So let's taste it. Okay, let's taste test. This is what it looks like. I freaking love this. Guys, just give me a moment. I was joking. Thank you guys for watching. This is really, really good, and let me know if you guys did this. And let me know if you would try it. Aloha everyone.